Hi, I'm Emma and I'm back with how to make a sound on your instrument, and we're also going to play a small song at the end of the video. So once you have attached your shoulder rests, you've tuned, and you've made sure that your bow hair is tightened enough for your playing, I'm going to show you how to hold the instrument. This is the neck of the instrument right here, and then this is the scroll. These are the tuning pegs, and we're not going to mess with those until you have a better understanding of how to tune your instrument by yourself. These are the 4 strings. The lowest one is the C. It makes that sound. Then next is the G. Then there is D and A. So A is the highest and C is the lowest, and then G and D in between. So one of the most important things is how to hold your instrument. When you start to hold your instrument, you're going to take your shoulder rest or your sponge, make sure you've attached that before you begin playing, and hook it over your left shoulder. A lot of beginners try to hold their instrument like this. This is incorrect. You should make sure that you can hold it like this. Make sure that your hand is pretty close to the scroll but not touching. You don't want to be holding it like this or like this. A lot of beginners, when they're first learning how to play without any fingerings, they start with just holding it like this so you can practice playing on the open strings. But once you've moved to more advanced or intermediate and you finally learned how to actually play your instrument with fingerings, you can use this posture. The next part of it is how to hold the bow. You will probably get more into it if you have a private teacher or you're a little bit more advanced once you learn a little bit more about your instrument. You should take your bow, make sure it's a comfortable distance away from your arm with your thumb like this. Make sure it's not too close, or it shouldn't be like this. It should be that your thumb tip is pretty much just inside there. Take your middle finger and put it pretty much over your thumb so that if there were no piece of wood in the way, they would almost be touching. Then you're going to straighten your wrist. You're going to do this called pronating. You pretty much just do that. Put your other ring finger over here. Your pinky finger should be curved and your index finger should be hooked over. Now, it is pretty hard to play with this correct posture the entire time. However, as you get better and you learn more about playing, then you have a better understanding of how to do it. So, one of the things that I'm going to go over is the beginnings of playing. You have to take your bow hair and touch it to the strings. Make sure that it's between the bridge. This is the fingerboard and the bridge. Make sure it's pretty much between the bridge. This way you'll get the best sound, and depending on which string that you're on, it depends on how far away you are from the bridge. It's just vibration science. So this is the D string. This is where I learned to play the fingerings for the first time. So in case you can't see, you use your fingers on each string and you have to stretch your hand accordingly to get onto each string. So once you have we should start on the D string. On the D string, you have D, E, F, and G. So one of the most basic songs that you could learn is Hot Cross Buns, which is F, E, D, and then do that again. It's called repeat. F, D, and then you do 4 Ds, and then 4 E's, and then F, E, D. For each of the notes, F is 2 fingers. You can also have F natural, E natural, or D sharp from the G string. Then there's G, which is not used in hot cross buttons, but it is 3 fingers. So to play it all together, it would be. And that's pretty much it. The more you practice on this string, is the more you'll get better at just single-handedly using it. When you're ready to go on to another string, you should make sure that you understand that each string that the letter starts with, it goes up. So if you have C, the next note is D, E, F. So it's, yeah. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video.